Okay, so we're here once again in Mining Simulator 2, and today we're going back to an old video, basically how much mining power can a free-to-play player get. And beforehand, we basically went over whether a free-to-play player can get 10,000 mining power. I believe now they should be able to. So I think now the next step is, can a free-to-play player get 20,000 mining power? And yeah, let's just get straight into it. So one thing to note is that I do actually have the Stronger Pickaxe Game Pass, so I will be compensating for this, so don't worry about it. We will get the actual proper answer near the end of the video. But yeah, basically let's just get straight into it. So first thing that we need to do is open up our debug menu so we can always see the amount of mining power we have. Right now we obviously have 2, because the only thing that I actually have equipped that does mining power is this wooden pickaxe. And yeah, obviously that's not a lot. So yeah, basically I do have a couple of game passes. Obviously I do have the More Pets game pass and stuff like that. However, the maximum amount of pets that a free-to-play player can have is 5. So obviously for those players who don't have the More Pets, I'm going to be a free-to-play player, so we will only be equipping 5 pets during this video as well. And obviously we will also be thinking about like whether they can hatch secret pets and stuff like that. So yeah, basically let's just get straight into whether a free-to-play player can actually get 20,000 mining power in the game. So it is fairly easy once you start to get going to get into the space world, and this is really where you're going to get the best possible pets as a free-to-play player in terms of mining power. Now, there is actually 2 eggs that you can hatch, the glitched egg and the holographic egg. However, the holographic egg is very difficult to hatch, so honestly, I really wouldn't assume that a free-to-play player would have a legendary tier 3, the Rainbow Shock, as a shiny version. If they did, then that's absolutely insane, but most of the time they will be getting stuff from this glitched egg. So if you are a free-to-play player, I would highly recommend hatching this egg, just so then you can actually get some shiny tier 3s, and it will be a lot easier than hatching the holographic egg. I think I mentioned it in one of my older videos about the glitched egg versus the holographic egg. So what we're going to do it off is based off of the glitched egg, because honestly I really doubt that a free-to-play player will have many shiny Rainbow Shocks, even if one. I don't even have one yet, and I've actually hatched quite a lot of this egg. So yeah, basically we're going to go off with the glitched egg. And yeah, so if you are a free-to-play player, you're going to have 1 hatch, which means that you're not going to have a lot of pets to go off of already straight away. So realistically, when it comes to the core, it's going to be really hard to hatch. So obviously right now I do actually have 5 shiny cores, which definitely is possible for a free-to-play player to have. However, obviously it's going to be very difficult to get. So I will also be kind of just equipping some like shiny glitch cubes, and also just some normal glitch cubes as well, just to kind of like start to build it up. So let's just go straight for it and actually start equipping some of these glitched cubes. So this is basically going to be the like kind of bare minimum that I would kind of expect for a free-to-play player to be able to get. So this is 5 normal tier 2s from the glitched egg, and they aren't leveled up right now. So basically that right there already is going to get you 4,252 mining power. Now what we need to also do as well is go ahead and equip the gears. Now for me, the Cosmos Scepter is going to give me 3.38 thousand mining power. However, without that ×2 Stronger Pickaxe, it's more or less going to be the same as this Firebane. So this Firebane is going to be the one that we will base off of like a maxed out Cosmos Scepter as well, because the Cosmos Scepter, whilst it will be difficult to get, it's definitely possible for a free-to-play player to get, especially at this point in the game, with the Cosmos Scepter being out for more than a week now. So yeah, we're basically going to go ahead and equip the Firebane like so, which brings us up to 5,875 power. Then on top of that as well, we do have the crates, and again I would definitely say that the holographic skin is more than gettable for our free-to-play players, so we'll go ahead and equip that to our backpack and our tool as well, bringing us up to 6,375 mining power, which is pretty good to be honest. Now obviously we do have these glitch cubes right now, which are 800 power each. However, in the last video I think we got up to around 9,000 mining power, which means that right now this is basically useless, so we may as well go ahead and get rid of these glitch cubes. And honestly, at this point in the game I would definitely expect some free-to-play players to have some shiny glitch cubes as well. Whilst they are fairly hard to hatch at 1 in 10,000, still, if you are hatching a lot, it's definitely gettable, so we're going to go ahead and do that, as well as some of these shiny cores as well. I would definitely expect someone to, some free-to-play players to definitely have some of these. And right there, just with 3 pets alone, even if you haven't got the gemming chance somehow at this point in the game, you will have over 10,000 mining power, which is honestly really good. So it's a good step right now to know that we are already higher than that 10,000 mining power, which is pretty good as well. Now, moving on from this as well, we do have the achievement pets, which are super strong. However, one of them obviously is for hatching 1 million eggs, which I don't believe is even possible right now for a free-to-play player. So if you are free to play and you have quite a lot of eggs, let me know what is the top amount of eggs that you have right now, just so I can then, you know, base it off of this. But realistically, you won't have this Astra pet just because it is going to be very difficult to get for a free-to-play player, and you'll probably have to have hatched literally straight from the start without stopping, straight from the start of the game without stopping to get 1 million eggs at this point. So honestly, this Astra will not be gettable right now for free-to-play players. However, in a week or maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks or so, that will definitely be gettable, so that will probably be added later on. However, this vest is for the 5 billion blocks. Now, it will be extremely difficult for a free-to-play player to do this at this point in the game. I've only got there, however obviously I have been concentrating on eggs as well, so it's definitely possible for a free-to-play player to get this Vesp. It will be very difficult, however the fact that it is still possible, we're going to go ahead and actually use this right now, because I do think there might actually be a free-to-play player out there right now who does actually have this Vesp, because some people do grind this game a hell of a lot, and if you are a free-to-play player with this Vesp, honestly, I do salute you because you have done a lot of work. But yeah, basically this Vesp is going to be a definite must get for a lot of free-to-play players, not only for the mining power but the coins multiplier as well. It's going to be very strong. So yeah, basically, if you can't get anything else in terms of like your rebirth stuff or something, or your eggs, make sure you are going for blocks, and if you are super unlucky, just grind blocks and get this Vesp because it's going to be super helpful for your team. Now, basically we have 4 pets and we have 1 more pet that can actually be equipped to this team, and honestly it could be anything. It could be maybe you could get some Tetra Cubes and stuff, maybe then replace out this glitch cube with another Tetra Cube, because obviously the Tetra Cubes have been out for quite a while, over a week now, so there will be quite a lot of them out there. Obviously there might be some good players who might be giving them out as well, which will make it possible to get these Tetra Cubes. And as you can see, just like that, we're up to 17,000 mining power, which is honestly just crazy as well. And this more or less will get you through most of the game. However, I do believe once you get down to the second part of the cyber core, you will start to struggle, because I'm pretty sure it's around 18,000. I'm just going to kind of start digging down a little bit whilst this is kind of going on, just to kind of see what it is. I'm pretty sure it is 18,000. So realistically, I would say the goal is to definitely get up to at least 18,000 mining power for this video. And obviously then for the glitch chasm, it is 23,000 mining power, which is going to be very difficult to get, just for the fact that for a free-to-play player right now, we have some really good pets equipped right now with the 2 of the cores and these Tetra Cubes as well. And if we go ahead and just assume that you are just super lucky, we'll go ahead right now and just fill out the rest of the team with cores. And as you can see, that does actually get us up to the 18,000 dead on, which is honestly just kind of crazy, which means that you will be able to get down to the glitch chasm all in one hit, which is pretty good. However, can we actually get up to that 23,000 mining power? Honestly, I'm not really too sure. If you are extremely lucky, to the point where you actually have hatched secrets before, such as 2 of the giant robots, and then you're going to go ahead and have somehow have this 1 million eggs and the Vesp, as well as a shiny core like that. This is basically the max team I would expect, or just like, this is way beyond the max team for a free-to-play player, I would say, just for the fact that Astra is going to be impossible right now for a free-to-play player. And if you have hatched 2 secret giant robots, you are honestly insane. And even still then, that is not 20,000 mining power. So honestly, is it possible for a free-to-play player to get 20,000 mining power? I would say yes, because obviously the 2 new eggs do have some very strong secrets in them. And if you do manage to hatch one of these secrets out of both of these, one of these eggs, then I would definitely say that 20,000 mining power is possible. However, this Astra is not possible, I would say. So it would more or less be a shiny core in this team. If you do have a shiny Rainbow Shock, then again, it probably will be pretty possible to get up to that 20,000 mining power. But right now, this is probably the best team that a free-to-play player could get right now. And even still, it is pushing it with both of these giant robots. And if we are going to go for probably the best team, that is definitely possible. That is probably something that I would expect a free-to-play player who grinds a lot to actually get, is this team, which is basically maxing out at 18,000 mining power. So yeah, right now, I would say that 20,000 mining power is possible, but you have to be an extreme grinder. You have to have had a lot of eggs hatched somehow, as well as just being extremely lucky, like the most amount of luck anyone's ever seen in this game so far. Which means, honestly, you can get 20,000 mining power, but I really don't think it's going to be quite possible for the majority. If you are that 99.999%, then this is more or less the team that you're more or less going to be getting. And I would say that you're more or less going to be maxing out at around 18,000 mining power. If you can't get up to that 5 billion blocks as well, then just go ahead and swap on another shiny core, which means that you're more or less around 17,750, which honestly isn't too bad. However, it is going to be a little bit frustrating getting down through that second part of the cyber core, obviously, because you will still need to hit it twice. However, hitting something twice isn't that bad, to be honest. And also, once you do start to get down to the bottom layer, as you can see right now, I am having to hit this twice right now. However, once you do start to get down to the bottom layer, like to the glitch chasm and stuff, you're still only going to be hitting it twice, so it's not exactly too bad. However, you're not going to be insta-mining through the glitch chasm, which honestly is a little bit of a shame, because it's definitely a very overpowered area to be getting a lot of space coins and stuff. So yeah, basically to conclude this video, what is the maximum amount of mining power for a free-to-play player to get? I would say about 18,000, and if you are super lucky, you can get that 20,000, but you need to be extremely lucky and have a lot of eggs hatched as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.